makes sense and you need a friend, grab a hand and come aboard. It's a special place called the... I'm not telling you the name yet. You just have to wait, yeah. Not telling you the name yet. You just have to wait for the... Ducks. It's called the William Street Swap Shop. It's called the William Street Swap Shop.
Hello. Welcome to the William Street Swap Shop. I realize it's harder to put a headset on your head when you have a shaking hands.
Do you want me to keep shaking while you put it on?
Yeah,
and
until
then
we say
I can
until we
ghost
say
shake.
it's due. I'll keep it like this.
No, you can use both hands and I'll just shake.
Okay.
We'll detach.
There we go.
There we
Oh,
go.
it sounds
That's
great.
simple. I know. Crystal clear.
Yeah. Thank you. Hello, welcome to the William Street Swap Shop. It's great to have you in the shop today.
Yeah, it's a neat time to be just on the internet. So much exciting new things happening out there. I changed all my passwords,
Right.
for one.
You changed all your passwords?
Changed every single one of them.
How often do you change your passwords?
You can't even find me.
Like 3 times a week.
Oh. You know, Matt, I was worried we were going to open up a special package, but maybe we just save that for tomorrow.
Yeah,
I think it's
seemed like
okay.
that
to
wasn't.
Yeah.
That wasn't supposed to happen today.
Right.
Clearly.
Yeah. There's a lot going on today at with the William Street Swap Shop. We just filmed an ad sales presentation, and we were pumped about it.
Yeah. No second takes.
Right.
Every time a first take. That's what they know us for in the biz. They call them the one take. They call them the gentleman of one take.
Right.
Is officially what they say usually.
A lot of people are familiar with one of the companies that was doing the ad sales is Steak and Shake, and we call it Steak and Take. One take. Get a steak, veggie steak, one take after that, you do the show. We're the William Street Swap Shop. We're an online streaming show. We interact with you, and we'd love to talk with you today. And give us a call, 413-961-4263.
We've got all kinds of interesting things lined up.
Absolutely.
I hope they all work. We don't know. There's a lot of moving pieces in today's show.
Let's just say that file that's exporting for the end of the show today, it's not going to be in a folder, Dennis. It's going to be on the main root. When you load the drive, you're just going to see it.
This is the part of the show where on the show we discuss where the files for
Right.
later in the show are.
Hey, we're working hard behind the scenes to get this content to you.
Yeah. Well, thanks for joining us. We're going to have a great time together. My name is Matt,
My name is Zach.
and it's a deal.
It's a deal.
Hectic morning. Lots going on.
You know, I thought it was a little bit more chill, as they say, a little more relaxed, laid back. But then I found the last 5 minutes were really a little bit hectic
Yeah.
before the swap shop, and that's what happens when you're doing a live streaming show. They say, hey, the show must go on. And
Yeah.
if you don't have anything ready, you better still do the show because 1 p.m. is when you're on the air. This isn't 1:05
Right.
William Street Swap Shop. This is 1
At
p.m.
1 o'clock. And sometimes it's hard to keep track of the 5 things that you got to do in the morning,
Right.
or even 2 of them.
Or just 1.
If you ever pull some shit like that and mess up my show again, it's gonna be not real good for like your future here.
What I haven't done anything wrong yet.
You know what I'm talking about, okay?
It's been a busy morning.
All I gotta say is there's a level of professionalism the camera crews are in here today, so let's just try to get it together.
Okay.
Water under the bridge, man.
Yeah,
Water
under the bridge. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Matt and I take it a little bit more of a higher road or an approach on the William Street Swap Shop. I take things a little bit more positive. I'm a little more uplifting. I never yell or try and badmouth anybody.
Yeah.
Sometimes, sometimes it bottles up in me because Matt will put it on me and it sits on my shoulders. Other
Yeah.
people will say it trickles down. But for me, I carry it all, and then
Yeah.
that's when I go home on the weekends
And then like my personal style is less sort of kind of passive aggressive, you know, blaming people,
Right.
and more just kind of really communicating
blame it.
openly.
Just openly blame.
Right.
You messed up. Next time, get it together. But no matter what, we're here to
Hey.
do the show.
Right.
We have an
Clean
hour
slate.
of content to bring you today. What's going to happen? Am I alive or dead? Are you following that?
Yeah.
Did I
Good.
find love or did I die? That's a little bit of that's a little thing right there.
We're going to get into that deep. Dig deep, deep, deep into that.
That's going to be coming up. But as we've said in the beginning, we like to tease it. It won't be ready until the end of the show because for two reasons. One, to keep you sticking around to watch the whole show. And for two, it's still rendering out.
I think we should start off the show. It's been a while. In season 10, I don't even think we've discussed a single item.
No.
This is the third episode of season 10. And I think we should do a little bit of swapping. What do you
Okay.
think?
I'm all for it.
backlog.
Yeah. We still get tased if we don't look at items.
Yeah.
And it's season 10. Look at our first item. That was a Dragon Claw paperweight.
We did look at the Dragon Claw paper.
But that was beautiful. But we have a. Was that for season 10?
I can't remember. I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Season 10. The red stapler from Wonder Chosen.
Whoa.
Wow. It's from the movie. A lot of people remember that movie, Wedding Crashers, where the main character takes the stapler to everyone, and he says, "Hey, have you guys seen the stapler that looks like this?" And that's how he gets into the wedding. He just says, "I left it here from the party from the night before. I'm just trying to find my stapler." And they're like, "Yeah, you can come on in," and then he ends up coming in and eating all the food. It's pretty funny.
One of Zach's favorite movies. He had it on DVD,
Yep.
and then he got it on Blu-ray. And
Wedding
now
Crashers.
he's got it on his Apple store
Yeah.
purchases.
I actually downloaded it so I don't need internet to watch it. So when I travel on the plane and they tell us to disconnect the device, I pull up the Wedding Crashers on my device. It's the classic scene when he's like, "I'm just here for the mozzarella, man." They're whispering to each other, and he's like, "What? How'd you get in?" I told him I left my stapler here from the night before.
Wait a minute, that's not the stapler from Wedding Crashers. That's from Knocked Up, the Knocked Up stapler.
Most
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because he uses it, he says, "Huh, guess we should have used protection." And then he has the stapler in his hand.
Oh yeah, he's stapling the.
It's a pivotal scene.
Yeah, he's stapling the contracts together because he works in show business, and he's stapling the It's. They say when you're working on the set of a film or you're an actor, it's better to be doing something while when you're acting, so you're not just staring. If you're a bad actor, so like eating chips or crackers, that's doing something natural that doesn't require you to act. So they're like, "Seth Rogen, you just gotta laugh and staple." "I don't remember that night. I was really messed up." And he's just stapling contracts because he works in the entertainment industry in that movie.
Now we'll ask, I see Wonder Chosen's on the chat, do the pennies come with the stapler? Because that adds its value to its value by
Right.
about, I'm going to say about 37 cents if I had to eyeball it.
It creates a nice, the stapler creates a nice bit of a, it's symmetry in the middle. You have different pennies, they're all on their heads for good luck. So give us a call. Tell us how many pennies are in this. And you might win a prize. You might win the stapler from Wonder Chosen.
Let's move on to the next one. This is controversial, I can already tell. This is the
Oh,
kind
wow.
of content you can only get on the internet.
Right.
It's got
bonkers.
he's got granola, like a loose granola that's been sitting around for a while, and then also a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Now, what is the meaning of the granola in the corner?
I think that's for scale. He has a quarter for scale, so I think the granola is just there. Yeah, this shirt is a size medium. I stay healthy, so I have my granola in the bag.
Does the granola come with, and is that like a jazz musician? What am I seeing in the shirt there?
Yeah, that's an anime jazz musician.
Okay.
It's
So-
from Jazzatar.
Okay.
A lot of people are familiar with the show Avatar, but it's Jazzatar, and people take their nerdy school kids. They want to grow up to be someone really cool, so they take form in an avatar, which is the famous jazz musician that can shoot lasers out of their eyes.
I got it. We should move on from this one, I think, maybe, and keep on going to. Oh,
There's
that
our
bolo tie
beautiful
was already-
bolo tie that was swapped by Eleanor. She mailed it to me. I have it in my office right now, handmade with the famous planet Saturn.
Yeah. We haven't really worn that on the show yet, but that's an oversight on our part. We should.
Right.
I got a bolo tie for my birthday, and maybe you can wear that one, and then we'll introduce
Okay.
Generation 3 bolos on the show.
Maybe we'll just fast forward to season 11 and wear 2 new bolos. Matt, you're wearing your old. That's a throwback.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel the most at home in this bolo. Sort of like when you shake hands with an old friend.
See, I have the bolo tie from Julia in Slovakia, and I feel maybe I have ancestors there because it feels close to my heart. I feel regal.
It looks good on you.
Yeah, thank you.
I might go back to the gold. I like the gold. I felt like, though, when I wore the gold, I was somehow inhibited. I just need to get used to it, I think.
Right. But it matches right up with the Saturn. Now that's
Yeah.
something. If we could make a bolo tie that's gold but has the Saturn on it.
Yeah, so there's a little virtual sneak peek of Zach wearing the
Yeah.
other one.
Let's take a look at this other item I see that's not been swapped, that's available for swap. If you're just tuning in, or if this is your first time watching the William Street Swap Shop, we look at items that people send in to our email at williams.swap@gmail.com. These are some of the items. These items are all available at williamstreetswapshop.biz. And all of these items, they're not plants, they're not fakes, they're all real from people, real life people just like you.
Shred the nard.
And this item right here, it's a Wayne's World poster. I thought it was the VHS tape, but it's the poster, better
Sure
than the tape.
looks like it looks like a VHS box, but it's actually
Right.
maybe even a mounted Wayne's World poster. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll hurl.
First comes the laughs, then come the tears, and then comes the vomit. Wayne's World.
And if you guys remember, in the original Wayne's World is when they came up with their catchphrase.
Oh yeah.
Keep it to yourself.
Keep it to yourself.
That's what I'm talking about.
He had that deep laugh. That.
Yeah.
And look, he even has a hat promoting his own band. They're both in a band on this show.
Yeah.
Wayne's World, the band.
Mike Myers, real definitive comedy voice of the 90s and
Right.
early thousands. He was in all those great movies that you loved, like the one Crocodile Dundee.
Yep.
That was in the first one, and then Crocodile Dundee 2, and then he went
And
straight into
Crocodile Shrek,
and then Crocodile Shrek.
where he played the crocodile that could talk. He was a little green monster, but everybody was afraid of him. But he was like, "Don't be mad at me. I'm just a crocodile, Shrek."
Deadly.
And then the guy on the right is actually Jeff Wilson, Owen Wilson's dad.
From Wilson Phillips.
Yeah. He acted for a little bit, and then he dropped out to do of acting to create the Wilson sports ball.
That's one busy Wilson.
Right.
So he was in acting, then he joined Wilson Phillips, then he created the Wilson volleyball,
Right.
and then he was in
and
Wayne's
then he
World
birthed.
again.
He with the help of another partner, he created Owen Wilson and Luke Wilson.
Oh.
They got their drumsticks. The Wayne's World Band.
Party time, excellent. Wayne's World.
Cowabunga, cool, radical. All terms you use to describe when someone comes into your house and sees this poster. We get a lot of poster swaps on the Swap Shop. A lot of people need posters. It's great art to decorate your room, your cave, your den.
Jazz Ambassador reminds us that Mike Myers was in So I Married an Axe Murderer,
Oh, that's
True.
right. Yeah.
an overlooked early Mike Myers film where he developed some of the same little jokes he would use later on in more well-known films.
But not to be confused with the serial killer, Michael Myers. We don't know if Mike Myers has killed anyone, but the serial killer is just a fictional character from Halloween.
If you guys want to get your hands on this limited edition Wayne's World poster, and you're not going to see many of them out there these days, make a call. Let us know what you want to make a swap for this with. 413-961-4263. And we'll contact Fly Guy for you and see if we can get you guys hooked up on a thing.
This was a poster from the probably from like a Sam Goody or a vintage record store. Now you could put it up in your home or your own small little business. It's up to you.
If you guys got a small business and you want to send the right message to people when they come into your waiting room, don't put this poster up, but put this poster in the bathroom, and I think you're going to say, it's not all corporate here. We like to have fun too.
It's wicked.
Computer, can we load PervCam and just see what Zach and I are looking like from real wide right now? We're in this special room today. We got access to PervCam.
It's always a pleasure to be here with you, PC.
And I'm going to go ahead and ask you, computer, go ahead and zoom into, well, just maybe Zach's privates for a sec. Zach's privates, computer. That's close. I know they look alike, but this is actually my face.
Oh, there it is. No.
All right. Looking good, PervCam. Can we go way back wide again, please, PervCam? I want to narrate.
PervCam, what's going on?
And then...
Do you want me to scoot back again and we can do a shot of just me sitting?
Yeah. If we could just get real wide on the PervCam and stay there, and then I can just tell people how I really feel, but since it's further away, it's not so...
Intimate.
Yeah. Sometimes I just feel like, you know, how am I gonna fix this whole thing? It's broken beyond repair. My life. And then how will I make people understand what's in my heart, you know? A little bit wider, PervCam, so that I don't feel so intimate when I'm bearing my soul. Jacques, I don't know. I hope he still respects me, but you never know.
I think everybody still respects you, Matt. I don't know what...
I think Josh, I don't know, he's changed. I think his attitude towards Zach and I has really shifted. And he doesn't, he won't look us in the eye anymore.
I think I broke Mason's audio today when I was running out.
Whoa, I didn't realize look at that.
Oh, wow. The real operator behind PervCam. I'm a perv.
Shocking. You didn't
Oh, wow,
think
look. You can even read our rundown.
Right.
Oh.
And that's the kind of exclusive content you only get on this. The other shows, they're afraid to show you what that stuff does. Hey, it was all... I'm just joking. I'm just kidding around.
Come on in to the William Street Swap Shop. If you're just now tuning in, this 20 minutes of content, but we still got another 40 minutes left for you.
And as Zach mentioned, we're going to revisit, did Zach find love or get killed? The second part in our 3-part mini-series. You're going to want to see what happened.
It's going to be, this one's you don't want to miss. This episode is the one, you know when you watch a show and people say, you know, I watched the first episode and it was like, I don't know if I'll stick around. I'll give it another try.
Yeah.
I think that's how Monday's episode, or Tuesday's episode was. Excuse me, we were off on a holiday. Today is going to be the episode. Yesterday we didn't do an episode. Today is going to be the episode where people will say, oh, wow, I'm sticking around. That's it. It should have been a 2-parter. We should have had it back to back. But this is it. It's going to be ready. You're going to love it.
This is the one, when you talk to your friends, like, I don't know if that was really the show for me. Like, stick around for episode 2. Just watch episode 2.
Right.
Promise me you'll watch it through episode 2.
Right.
And then you'll get the... Welcome into the William Street Swap Shop. You're
Hi.
live with Matt and Zach. How
Come
can we
on,
help?
come
I'm
on
so
in.
happy. I'm elated even.
Nice.
Related. Or elated.
Yeah, I would.
He's related.
Yeah, not related.
He's
Oh, you're
related to
related.
us.
We do have very similar teeth, so
Who, you, me,
that's
me,
always
and,
gonna-
me and you, or you, Matt and you?
I mean, we all kind of do. You
Oh.
know that they're not all just rows of canines that just tumble over themselves.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wanted to talk about the Wayne's World poster.
Yeah.
And yeah, it totally did look like a VHS to start off, but
Are you the owner of it, or are you the someone who's interested in it?
no, I've got a 3-inch Daredevil toy I might be looking to swap with. But yeah, I was.
Whoa,
really
back
interested. It looks like there's,
up. Did you say 3-inch Daredevil?
Yeah,
3-inch
I
Daredevil
got-
action figure?
Just making
Yeah,
that clear.
I mean, its articulation isn't really broken in, so it's not too actiony. It's a pretty stagnant figure.
Oh.
That works.
So you want to trade the 3-inch stagnant figure, Daredevil figure, for the Wayne's World poster?
That's what I was thinking. I mean, if someone will give him a good home, and break him in, he'd like to be an action figure. I think it's what we all aspire to.
Yeah. Right now he's just a in-action figure.
Right.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's a bit of a dirty look figure too. I mean, he's got a mean. He's been sitting in this room.
Well,
But
I think
yeah, I
I don't
want
know, a figure for a poster that's
about
pop
the
culture.
poster specifically, because I've seen pictures of it. It looks like there's like 2 bullet holes.
Uh-huh.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Probably not.
On the poster, there's bullet holes?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can we go back to the poster real quick?
Take a look at the poster.
Computer? Let's see if that's true. Oh, I see it. Yeah, it's on Garth there. Are those bullet holes?
See, I feel like there's a story behind that. Like, that could have been from the night Pac got shot. That could have been in an adjacent vehicle. We don't even know.
Well, that would certainly add some value to it if it was the Wayne's World poster that was the bullets that killed Tupac went through that first.
Absolutely.
Is that even plausible? Could they have even been in the same place at the same time?
Wait. That hair, though, they got a big head of hair.
Yeah.
Oh, he left.
Oh. Sorry about that.
Well, now we have an unanswered question.
We made a joke about the Wilson guy, but that's actually Dana Carvey,
right.
one of my childhood heroes.
Yeah, I was just joking.
And
I'm
he
sorry, Matt.
was on the WTF podcast. It was a really good interview recently.
Wow. Well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make fun of. I just thought it was funny because he looked like they both had blonde hair.
Yeah. No, it's all right.
Goofy,
It's
zany
all right.
guys.
That's what we do.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Well, if you're new to the show, and we welcome you if you are, we help you guys make these swaps together, and we just got a call from whoever that was saying he wants to swap his Daredevil. If you're still watching, send us a JPEG of your Daredevil, and we'll make that potential swap to Fly Guy.
It doesn't have to necessarily, and even if the fun thing about the swap shop is, even if Fly Guy says, I don't want to do the swap, sending in the picture of the Daredevil figure automatically enters you into the swap shop gallery, so other people can swap for it. So there might be something even better that you want to swap for.
And then when we get things that maybe are a good match for each other, somebody wants to make a deal, we create a new thing called a potential swap.
Right.
And I'm proud and happy to say today we have a potential swap to show you. This one's real exciting. And I don't know, let me see if, can we load up the first of the potential swaps today, computer? Computer, we had a little bit of the Norton antivirus was wrong. Okay, here we go.
Wow, then this is a real treat.
Yeah, we got another. I forgot about this is like poster day.
Yeah.
So Jazz Ambassador, excellent VIP swapper, has offered her no smoking sign for this Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure poster.
So these are 2 pieces of wall art, as they say. Browsing on eBay, Amazon, looking for something. I just got my tax return back. I'm gonna look for some wall art on Click Clothing. Used goods,
Sort,
entertainment,
price, low to high.
Low to high, wall art. These you won't find on there because they're invaluable, priceless. You can only get them on the William Street Swap Shop. Have you ever heard someone say that before? That is bonkers, Matt. People say it's bonkers when things... Bonkers. That's bonkers, Zach. How do I buy... Hey, Gary called me, actually, my mom's ex-boyfriend, or my mom's current boyfriend.
Okay.
They haven't split yet. He called me and he said his dog is about to have puppies, and he asked if I wanted a puppy, and I said, no, Gary, I don't. I'm only allowed to have 2 pets. But then he said, hey, I saw that Bill and Ted poster on the swap shop. How the heck do I buy it? And I had to tell Gary, I spent 45 minutes using up all of his minutes telling him, Gary, it's a swap shop. You don't purchase it. You got to swap it. Maybe you could swap one of the puppies for the poster. And then he said, that's a great idea. And I said, no, you're not. We're not allowed to swap animals. Even though someone tried to swap Gordy, a cockapoo,
way back in the
way,
day.
way, way back. That's an old throwback to the William Street Swap Shop back in a year ago.
The Bill and Ted Excellent Adventure poster was from Crate Digger, a swapper by the handle Crate Digger. If he's watching, let us know if you want to make the swap. But guess what else? It's a scandalous day because we got a second potential swap.
Oh.
This is the first time this is
It's a
like
bit of a tease, Matt.
It's like
You're
a
teasing
first
people.
offer and a. Well, I'll let the second
Okay.
potential swap tell the story.
Let's take a look at the second potential swap. When I blink, that's when we go. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, popular poster. That's what a lot of people will say after watching this bit on the segment. Sorry, Gary, get lost.
Jazz Ambassador says, if you don't like my first no smoking sign, guess what? I'm gonna up the deal with these two records. They're from RCA Victor, and one of them's called an awesome LP called Blianca.
So wait,
Can we enhance computer?
these are
Let me get
both
a
from
little-
Jazz Ambassador, the items that are being swapped for the...
And I never realized maybe she is into jazz. Let's look over at. Why don't you move your head out of the way a little bit? So Frankie
I make a better
Carl
door than a
Piano
window.
Blanche the Bomb, the songs of Robert Schumann. That's like, I should know how to say that. And there's your quarter for scale. These are two 45s. Why do they call them 45s? Because if you play it for 45 minutes, it'll have run out 40 minutes after it's done.
And then if you put 2 quarters down, you'll get a nickel back after the record's done.
But these are not Nickelback records.
So these are both interesting
I
potential.
think Nickelback is becoming like the Alf, or it's like just the go-to punching bag of everyone. I think
Yeah.
we should lay off Nickelback.
No, I didn't even
for a
mean.
while.
Honestly, Matt, I wasn't trying to make that a joke about Nickelback. I was
No,
just trying
no,
to make
I
that a
was-
joke about coin. You need
I
a coin
was
back.
criticizing myself.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna lay off. Hey, hashtag lay off Nickelback.
Yeah, leave them alone.
Not that epic.
There's other bands we can talk about that
Yeah.
I really enjoy, though. If you'd like to talk about that, we could have a band talk.
So Frankie Carl Piano Magic. This was a definitive, one of the definitive piano jazz 45s of 1968.
To be honest,
No,
Matt, when I look at these
62.
images, they remind me of like PC games or PC
Mhm.
like software for your PC. Like you need to load the Frankie Carl Piano Magic to get your computer going. It just the look it has. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know it's a 45 record, but that's just the thought that came to mind. Maybe it occurred to you at home.
I was just thinking it'd be cool if we could like Google search just some sort of sphere that I could just, and then it would be there in front of me. Maybe like a ball of flame. We can shift gears here, right?
Yeah, we have 2 potential swaps. That the ball is now in Crate Digger's court.
Yeah.
So we don't play sports on the swap shop, but this is probably the closest you'll get because that's a reference that it's now your move, Crate Digger.
You guys didn't think that I would be able to summon a ball of flame today, did you? It can happen.
I don't see anything yet.
The internet's full of things that we can, drum up on the show. Why don't we say this? I bet you $10 that within the next 2 minutes, using my mind, I can summon just a ball of flame inside my hands here. Using just the power of my mind.
Okay.
And I need complete silence while I do that, please.
Not quite doing it yet, but there it is.
It's almost there, but I'm feeling like it's going to be more like a Saturn-like planet.
It's still a hot planet.
So there you go.
Whoa.
You did it. That's impressive. Not only are we
Maybe
swappers,
the applause track at that point, probably.
I was not as well, yeah. I was gonna say I'm not as impressed as
There we
But
go.
everybody deserves. Not only are we swappers, we're magicians or wizards, whatever you prefer. A lot of people didn't want their children reading the Harry Potter books because it dealt with sorcery.
Right.
So Matt, you might have just caused us to lose some of our fans. So thank you very much.
Can I tell you that was based on a deep, deep memory I had? It was actually a secondhand story, but a guy that I knew said that in elementary school or middle school, there was a kid at his school who pretended he was in, or claimed to be into the dark arts, and then he went so far as to say at lunch one day, I'll bet you $10 I can set that pizza box across the room on fire with my mind. And then he really put $10 on the line and then just stood there, as the story goes, for about 10 minutes just
Wow.
going, "Oh, man."
And then
And
at the end,
If that guy's watching, you're my hero. I've heard the story. I don't know. I wasn't there when it happened.
if this was a show on FX, though, at the end of everybody laughs, he has to pay them all $10, and they leave the cafeteria, or the playground. But at the
Uh-huh.
end, all of a sudden, it catches on fire, and
Yeah.
then the episode ends with him being picked up, and like, you have superpowers beyond other humans. Come with us. I had an idea yesterday. I was riding MARTA, the public transit system in Atlanta, and I thought it would be fun if someone made a music video. And I was thinking Korn in specific, just because they're coming to Atlanta and I want to go see them. But if they were Korn shrunken, like little guys as Korn, but they're still green screened, but they're on it's like an airplane. They're on a cart going down the aisle, and they're just serving everybody. Like they're playing music, and then he puts like a sugar cube in a big thing of coffee, and they push it over like ants
Uh-huh.
and give people their food while they're going down the airplane playing their music.
I missed the first part of that, and then I was lost from then later on.
Just if someone's watching, they'll make it happen. You'll see it in the music. I was thinking like a really cool metal track. What makes the best guacamole? Hey,
We got it, man. We
gotta
this has
get-
been
we got some
sitting on
content
a
we gotta get
hot
to.
piece of content. We've been sitting on it, just letting it
we have
gestate.
2, 3, 4 things to get to, Matt.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
So
Matt, I apologize. Sometimes things get busy. We let them go to our head. And we made a joke earlier in our ad sales presentation about doing we would partner with the Migos, and they
Uh-huh.
would sell Fritos.
right.
Think about that. That would be a fun ad sales partnership.
I just realized because of this other thing. You just talk for a sec, Zach.
Okay, sure, yeah. I think it would be cool if I also had an idea. Maybe I shouldn't share this idea because it might actually become a potential thing on William Street Swap Shop. But we had a game called What's in Eddie Vedder's Sweater? And then you call in, and we have hands that come at. You can grab it. You can pick at a sweater and pick out all the lint and all the like bird feathers and things. He lives in the Pacific Northwest. You pull out things of his sweater. You get to keep it. If you actually get lint, I'll send you lint cat hair from my shirt. You might get a key that opens up a treasure chest to a two-way plane ticket round trip to Portland, Oregon, where he's from, where he's based out of, where Nirvana started. Portland. They say it's Portland. Come on in. And Matt, what did you think of the Eddie Vedder? What's an Eddie Vedder sweater? Do you want to do that idea?
The Eddie Vedder sweater?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we need to polish that diamond a little bit.
I noticed you weren't as on board with it.
No, I think it's a good idea, but then what? There's the sweater, and then
Well, you pull
what's
out things like I could imagine like you're like, oh, what was that? And you pull out like there's a feather in there, a twig, things that would naturally get in your sweater. But then all of a sudden he pulls out like a sticky like Jolly Rancher, and then we'll mail someone that Jolly Rancher in the mail.
Okay.
And then maybe there's some prizes in there. He pulls out a headshot from the swap shop. He pulls out an NBD shirt.
So it's like it's a fantasy sweater. It's not a real sweater.
Right,
It's
right.
like a portal.
It's a game.
To,
It's an
yeah.
interactive game. Anything
Okay.
in his sweater, we'll mail it to you. If there's lint, we'll mail it to you. I know a lot of people would love to collect some lint.
Well, let's workshop it a little bit and
Did
maybe.
you get what needed to have happen?
Yeah, we're all set for our next segment.
Okay.
You've met him before on the show. We got a special guest today, and we wanted to just let him talk about something that was a little sad that happened earlier today.
Okay.
You were there.
I was
so
there
you
for a
should-
part of it, and then I
Yeah.
left before it happened. The
Okay.
main thing. How does
Well,
that
let's-
sound for a teaser?
Let's get him out here. You guys have seen him before. He's our very talented designer and friend, Joey.
He was on our Taco Bell commercial
Yeah.
that we made successfully for the Super Bowl.
And here we go. Yeah. I guess we can go to PervCam or something wide here
Yeah.
to get this.
Come on, Joey, bring it on up.
You know what? You can bring it out here, and then we'll pull the desk away and reveal. Yeah. I think.
Here, Joey, I got a headset for you.
Yeah. We'll just sort of clear this a little bit.
Is it tight?
Perfect.
Hang on. There we go.
Oh yeah.
How does that feel?
That's great.
It's like when you're getting fitted for a suit, right? Like
Yeah.
at the Men's Warehouse, they get real close to you and they're like, how does that feel?
It's
Do you like
great.
this suit?
Yeah.
What do you think of this suit?
Feels good.
What happened to your bike?
You know,
What the heck
Let's
happened?
back up. We got our first image.
I was still pretending I was at the Men's Warehouse, Matt.
Oh, sorry.
I was like
Go ahead.
role playing.
yeah.
How do you like this suit?
We're still there. Oh.
One time I rode my bike to a Men's Warehouse and then they measured me and the guy said, "Why are you so sweaty?" And I felt really bad because he had to
He had
measure my
yeah,
back.
measure your
Yeah.
everywhere was
Yeah.
sweaty.
So,
Yeah.
Joey.
Yeah.
Joey came into my office on Friday. Just
This is a true story.
Grinning ear from ear, and he said, "I got to show you this picture of this
beautiful.
really cool thing that I got." And computer, can we go ahead and load up that first picture that he showed me back on Friday?
Oh.
Everybody knows Matt is a bike guy here
Let's
at
wait for the graphic for just a sec, computer, please.
Swap Shop.
Well, the bike, but no graphic, please, unless those two are married together. Okay. So this was, what date was this picture taken?
Must have been last week sometime. Last Friday or maybe last Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's about a week old. I'd say maybe 2.
Okay. And how long did it take you to find this bike? I know you were looking for a real nice bike for a
I
while.
was looking for about, seemed like up to a month, 2 months of just searching the internet, the dark web, Craigslist,
Yeah.
everywhere for a bike.
A lot of bikes on the dark web these days?
Don't know. I could never find the dark web. It's just like not
Yeah.
as easy
What
to
about the
Google.
Silk Road?
I think that's shut down.
Oh.
You can't even find me.
And then, fast forward to this morning, there was a little outing today, right?
Oh yeah. I'm
And-
actually wearing the shirt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they have money in the budget they made a shirt.
They made a shirt.
A little William Street Bike
this is
Society.
a
I
little-
forgot all about it. I was going to
Yeah.
go, and then I forgot.
This is Alice's, who is on the show frequently, our
Yeah.
lead host. It's her project. She's the president of the William Street Bike Society.
It's a neat little, just a neat little piece of work culture here. We really try to just do things a little differently and,
Right.
and create gelling teams, build
gr-
the teams a little bit.
And it's great for the planet, you know.
Yeah.
It's just great for the air.
Zach Crane actually made
Yeah.
the
Right.
shirt.
He designed the shirt.
Shout out to Zach Crane.
Great work, Zachary.
ZachCraneDesign.com, I think.
He based it off of his own bike
Yeah.
in the image.
And then
And then I guess
TBS.
there's nowhere else to
Very
go
funny.
but to the video of when you guys were at the bike social today. There was a loud sound. You want to tell the story?
Yeah, so we meet up for the bike social and pick a place to go. I think I mentioned that I wanted to go to Spiller Park Coffee,
Uh-huh.
but Alice was insistent that we went to 8 Arm. She just
Uh-huh.
kept saying, no, we got to go to 8 Arm. That idea's stupid, Joe. So we went to 8 Arm and had a great breakfast. Thank you, Alice. Had a coffee
Mm-hmm.
and came out to find this. A
Maybe we
car.
can get some detail shots of the damage here. There was a car.
A car parked on it. And you know what? Now that I'm kind of looking at it in the studio and there's a lot of great lighting in here, it's actually
Yeah.
like not beyond the point where we can't fix this, I don't think.
Yeah.
I know you're into fixing bikes and working on bikes. What would you say, like how much time
Well-
and money would we have to put into fixing this bike?
In terms of this right here,
We could bend
that's
that back,
gonna-
right?
It's going to take a couple days
Okay.
to get it, and then it
Yeah,
still
yeah.
won't be
Fix just
quite right.
Yeah, see, I like the way
No, that's already a little bit better.
I like the way he's fixing it.
Come on
And
into
then-
my bike shop.
The major structural damage here, if we can get a little tight on this,
Yeah.
that's going to be a little more of an issue.
Yeah, we could just bend that back out though, right? Oh,
yeah,
that's not.
there we go.
Yeah. We'll kind of.
Hey, but I did notice your brake still works right here. That's kind of good.
Oh yeah, that's great.
So when we get
you
to
want to
get
be
it
able to,
fixed, you're gonna
yeah,
mess with your brakes.
because I'm going to be going fast. You're going to
Yeah.
want to be able to brake.
I think we just bend this wheel out and then true it a bit, and you'll be okay.
Yeah.
So can we roll the video? Actually, this is right after. This is when the car was on top of your bike,
Uh huh.
and then as it pulled back off. Oh God. Is there a way to hold on Joey's face at the end there? Let's roll it again and see if we can hold on Joey's face. Like, let's start from the top, computer, and hold on Joey's face at the end, please, if possible. All right. Yeah, we'll watch it.
Oh.
But that's kind of what it looked like as it was getting run over.
Right.
Yeah.
And then they were actually.
Wow.
I just got it a week ago, and I was so excited.
Joey, I'm really deeply sorry that happened to you. That's
know.
very unfortunate. Some people, they rely on their bikes as more than just a recreational vehicle. It's their business vehicle.
Well, I have a car actually, so this
well,
is
I
just recreation
rely
for
on
me.
mine. Okay.
So we're going to do a new segment. We got just a few minutes here to do this. We're going to open up the lines.
Oh, Joey, you're
We're
making
call-
it worse.
We're calling this condolences. And while we wait for the first call, I'll get started. If we could just get our saddest music, Mason, I think we got like maybe the piano song or something. You're going to call in and you're going to tell Joey, you're going to give him some words of encouragement about his sad bike.
Yeah, maybe we should hold it like higher,
Yeah.
so it's maybe like
We'll all
Just-
hold the bike.
yeah, like a casket.
Okay. So this is condolences. Call in whenever you like, and you can
It
tell
smells
Joey.
like a brand new bike,
Yeah.
It was.
but it's not anymore. Well, it's
not-
new, but
no
it's just
longer
broken.
a bike.
Hi, Joey. It's Matt.
Hi, Matt.
I just wanted to say, I know you were excited about this bike and all the fun you're going to have on it. And I know times are dark right now. Maybe it feels like there's no tomorrow and that you'll never feel full again. I know you probably only got to ride it about 15 minutes before it was run over by an SUV in the coffee shop parking lot. It's not a cool thing that happened to you, but I think you're going to be stronger when you get out of this on the other side. And I think a lot of our fans are going to call in, let you know how they feel, and just tell you to keep going.
I need it right now. I'm gonna be honest. I need it.
Hey, Joey, this is Zach.
Hi, Zach.
You know, to be honest, when I got my bike a few weeks ago and I saw you get yours, I thought, like, we're already pretty good friends, but this could be the start of a really great friendship, partnership. So maybe, Joey, we could ride our bikes together to work,
Yeah.
hang out at each other's house. I was a little bit jealous when you got a bike right after me, but I let that slide, and now I think I'm not jealous. Normally I think someone who's jealous would be rejoiced that your bike got damaged, but I'm really sad because that means we probably can't hang out. Hey, want to bike there? Why walk? We could just bike.
Yeah.
But you said tonight you're walking home from work, and I'll walk with you out of solidarity.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Hey Joey, Matt again. While we wait for
Hey,
a caller to give you condolences. Okay, here we go.
Hello.
Welcome. Are you ready to administer condolences?
I'm ready. I think I'm ready.
Okay. You've got
Oh
the floor.
gosh, Joey, I'm just so sorry that this happened to you, but thank goodness that you are not as stupid as the person that did this.
Thank you.
So at least you have that. Yeah.
Thanks. Thanks.
And while I'm on the line, Matt and Zach, I just wanted to let you know that the Wayne's World thing is actually a tape, not a poster.
Oh.
It is a
It's
tape.
a tape.
It's a tape.
Wait, is this? Who is this?
This is Fly Guy. But
Fly
I don't
Guy.
want to take time from Joey.
Flag guy.
Okay.
Okay.
No. Okay. Good. Any more things you want to say to Joey? Just maybe the general. Hang in there.
Hey, be well. It's gonna be okay, probably.
Just get a shot of his eyes. Did you cry when it happened, Joey?
No, I
Okay.
think I just laughed. I think I have a different way of dealing with darkness.
It'll probably settle in more later this evening when
Yeah.
it really starts.
When
to,
I'm home and I'm
Yeah.
looking at that bare spot on the wall
Yeah.
where my bike used to sit,
Yep.
I think that's when it'll settle in, and I'll go to the fridge, I'll break open the boxed wine, and
Get your
I might
face
have
right
a
by
little
the vent.
too much to drink, and then that's when I think sadness and the
Anger,
darkness will
the anger
ultimately
will-
anger, resent. For Alice's choice of coffee shop, I feel like we should have.
So you're blaming this on Alice?
I think it's a good
I
idea.
want to, but I need somebody to blame.
I didn't want to bring this up, Joey, but Alice said some hurtful things to me earlier in the week.
Yeah.
And I think that maybe there was some karmic retribution because her bike was also hit,
Yeah.
and I think you were the collateral damage
I
in
think
that
I was
karma.
yeah. You know what? It's fine.
Come on in. You're on with condolences with Joey.
Hey, Joe, what was the reason that your bike got ran over? What was the owner's excuse? The owner of the vehicle.
You know, the foot slipped off the pedal, and then the pedal on the foot on the other pedal slipped onto the gas pedal, and just took out the bike. Honest mistake. We've all
That's
been
tragic.
there. Yeah,
Well, I'm very sorry, Joe. I hope you get a new bike soon, or I hope you get this one fixed.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Means a lot.
And
Thanks.
what's your name, caller?
This is Matt from Chicago.
Thank you, Matt.
Hey, Matt. Is there anything you'd like to tell Joey about a time when you had to get through a struggle and what helped you?
Oh, man. Where do I begin? Well, one time when me and my family went to the park, I wandered off by myself, and this man abducted me.
Oh,
And I was, he took me into his van,
Heavier than I
and,
thought.
it's going to a dark spot.
yeah, and he took me away, and I was gone. I was missing for like 3 weeks, and they
Okay.
finally found me in a forest in a box.
Oh,
Is this
Yeah.
Tanner?
A lot darker than I thought, actually.
yeah. Is there a bike involved? I was just kind of hoping for like my bike got stolen, but I can relate to that. I think somehow tonight
Yeah.
when I'm drinking the wine,
Okay.
I'll try
Yeah.
to think of that kid in a box and how he didn't even have a bike.
So
Yeah.
after you got out of the box, how did you sort of pick up the pieces?
Well, I was out of it. I didn't know what happened, but yeah.
Oh, well, that's uplifting. So thanks for your call.
Yeah, thank you.
And,
And
yeah.
Thanks. Well, what do we do now about the bike?
Well,
I think we
don't
got
there's anything left to
maybe
do.
we'll have time for one more condolence call if anyone wants to get in. I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but I think we can all rest assured that
Here, I can fix it.
you're at a low
Sorry.
spot right now, and you'll get.
Uh
Oh,
oh.
is that
Hmm.
nice?
It's time for
When
the
does it end?
12 hole.
I was really hoping this would happen right as the guy got into his super dark
Yeah.
kidnapping
story,
story,
yeah.
but oh well.
Next time, there's always hope.
This is a good workout. Just hold the bike for the
Yeah.
whole show.
Maybe we should.
I think we should actually clear this and get our desks back out for the
Yeah.
next. But Joey, come back out and stay with us. Maybe we'll just have you on for the rest of the show if you
Yeah,
want.
we'll have an after. Oh, hang on.
All right.
Here, Joe,
Here
you
we
can sit
go.
in my chair.
Wait, let's all just like root around with our butts towards the camera for a sec, like in the moment of complete non-preparation. Okay. All right. You can keep the bike seat in front of you if you want.
Yeah.
That part, why don't you swap that? We'll make this a swap story in the end. If anybody wants to swap Joey's bike seat, it's still in good condition.
Yeah. It's a Chiffin.
Oh,
Chiffin.
Nice.
Yeah. I was told it was a very nice bike seat when I got the bike.
Well, the seat made it. That's the important part.
Yeah, but
Everything
now,
else is pretty much ruined.
I think there were some parts that we were going over earlier that we could maybe salvage that weren't too messed up, but who knows?
So anyway, we are in the 12 hole. This week we're dedicating the 12 hole to our mini-series, Will Zach Find Love or Be Killed? Do we still have the intro? Can we roll the intro to the Will Zach Find Love or Be Killed? Just to
Let's
put
take a
people
look.
back in the place of where this is. We'll see. Joey, are you familiar with this? Zach went on a date in Augusta. There's a
Uh,
whole sort of plot line to this.
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah.
For
Are
those
you
of
proud,
you-
or you still think we would be good friends, or
I think there's
that
something
reckless?
there. I think there's
Okay.
something there.
you've watched the first
Possibly.
part?
I watched part 1.
There's a whole there it is.
You're so new and beautiful, beautiful. You're so new and beautiful. I've got to make you mine. It was so nice to meet you. I think that you are exactly what I need. But even if we're not to be, I hope that you know I'll always love you.
Now,
All right, so
That was good.
Before we introduce this, I'm watching our crew. Is this a thing that we'll even be able to show?
let us know, crew. Is this
It looks like is this something? 1 minute,
Yeah,
they say?
okay, 1 minute.
We're stalling. And it should be on
This
the
was
drive.
the
It should have
video
been
that was
rendered out.
rendering
It should
out.
be, it's already done rendering, I believe, on the drive, unless the video didn't work on the drive. Oh, shoot. Well, I'm going to have to take a look at my
can we
Premiere
open up
settings.
the okay,
we're
working
loading
on
it, yeah.
The Premiere.
We're just going to talk about it. It's about a 5-minute video,
Okay.
so I was actually prepping an apology to people if it wasn't ready, because I know that
I know that the whole chat's on.
they're
pins
waiting to
and
see what
needles.
happens.
Look at Joey. He can't. I mean,
I
he's-
can't wait.
Honestly, this was I would rather have my bike be destroyed than for the people not to see this.
That's awful.
I would rather
I don't want to wish
personally
that on
suffer
anyone.
a loss with my bike than for people to not see this.
Look at
Somebody said Joey should put the bike seat upside down and then sit on it on the ground. I thought that was very inappropriate.
That is
I don't think that would be
inappropriate.
comfortable.
chat.
It's, I thought we were fostering a group of positive, fun-loving
A
people.
safe dialogue.
Yeah. And if you can't have fun in the chat room and you're gonna be rude to somebody, I'm sorry, but we're here to be positive and love each other and enjoy. That's the only way you're gonna move on from this, is if we give you compliments and condolences.
Condolences. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, I guess now's a good time to ask Joey a little bit about, what does it take? People are like, how do I get to work for Adult Swim? I'm an illustrator.
Mm-hmm.
How do you do that? What was the Joe factor that got you?
We like interns. Apply for internships.
Yeah.
Work hard. Stay late. Do extra
Stay late.
projects.
Nice.
And yeah.
I think
I'm
we have.
working
I
on
think
it.
we have the video
We
ready.
got the word. Okay,
Yeah.
the video is ready. At long last, here we go.
Part 2.
Part 2 of Will Zach Find Love or Be Killed?
They say tell your true feelings, and I thought that'd be great. Like, what if one day I was like, hey, you know how I met your mom? At the Savannah River, in front of the river walk. I was lost. She had homemade lemonade, flowers. I showed up and gave her flowers, and we held hands. It was a great evening.
Good.
And the weather was beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Just like your mother.
Just like your smile.
Thank
You're
you.
the best.
Thank you.
you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you for being my Valentine.
You're welcome. Thank you for being my Valentine. I already can tell the evening's going to be a fantastic night.
My toes are already sweating.
Really?
They totally are.
My toes, I'm not much of a sweaty person. I don't sweat much. Even when I run, people say, oh, but you're not doing it right then. But I run like 10 miles a day sometimes because my car is broke. So I run to work and back. And I only get a little damp. I don't get like soaked in sweat. But I do like activities that make me sweat. Like I like to dance,
You're an anomaly.
right? I
For
guess so, yeah.
Atlanta.
Do you like to dance?
I love to dance.
Yeah.
I would say I'm about average.
Oh, no,
Maybe.
above average, beyond average. You're welcome.
You may kiss my hand. You want to blow on my toe?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe later in the
date.
evening. Yeah.
It's the date.
Yeah. Zach, especially today, that's right, happy Valentine's Day. Thank you for choosing me, Blue Eyes, Brianna, with sweaty toes. And I have blue eyes. It's kind of hard to tell because the sun's setting. I saw a cute cat on my way here. Do you like cats?
I mean, as long as they're not feral.
Really? I have a feral cat at home, actually. He was born feral. I never grew up with cats, so I never really wanted, but I love animals. Do you want to switch glasses and see how funny each other look? 'Cause
I
this is
wonder
what
how
you do
blind you
when
are.
everyone wears glasses. Oh yeah. These don't help. This doesn't help me see anything. Do I look good with them?
Oh, wait, hold on.
I can
Yes.
just look. Well, how about we go, it's getting dark and you're probably getting cold. How about we go should we hang out and have some more lemonade and then go grab maybe another drink?
Yeah, I would love to.
I'm stealing my kisses back from you for all the shit you put me through, all the lies and I love yous. I'm stealing my kisses back from you. Oh, we're all back to our roots. I'm never the one to.
So this is the car that I took down here. I hope you don't mind.
No, absolutely not.
I'm just kidding, Brianna. I have to be honest. We took Matt's car. It's a family suburban car. It's not a white van. You can't go wrong with Chaps. It's a great brand. Would I look handsome in that hat?
You would look so good in the hat.
Well, if we were to ever, consider maybe moving along in our relationship in a few months and getting married, that black shirt would be what I would wear with my regular swap shop shirt. In a few months, I feel like I'll meet your parents, but like any cousins or aunts or uncles, they'll see me at your wedding for the first time and say, wow, he's a really sharp dressed man, and I know he's going to take care of our niece. And then this would be what we'd wear on our honeymoon.
It would be great.
Yeah.
It would look so good. It brings out really the twinkle in your eye.
Thank
Sparkle.
you. Thank you. We could go, I was thinking maybe like the Caribbean or somewhere in Mexico.
And the bolo tie would look great.
Yeah. Sorry, Matt. Hey, yeah, this is Zach. Yeah, I'm not gonna be in the swap shop for the next few weeks. You didn't hear? I got married to Brianna. And now we're going to Jamaica. Yep, we're gonna go to Jamaica and maybe I might even smoke a little bit of weed and I'm gonna have a good time and I'm gonna be beautiful and I'm gonna come back with a really nice real suntan. All right, see you later. I'll be back in 2 weeks, bye. Oh, and here's another fashion store.
Yeah, this one and wigs are coming up soon.
Okay, wow, there's so much to offer in Augusta, it's beautiful.
There is. Oh, wigs.
Oh, this looks like it's for lease, so maybe I could move down here. I was thinking about that on the car ride over, quit swap shop and quit my job, maybe open up my own fashion store.
Or open a swap shop here.
Or open a swap shop here. That would be great.
Oh,
and maybe,
yes.
if you don't mind, live with you, and I'll bring my dog and cat and fish, Ryan, and we'd have a great time.
I love it. I love
I don't want to plan too much of my future, but I think that would be.
Let's not
it's
try
something.
to-
Sometimes it's good to have goals.
it. Sometimes.
Yeah. So we don't get to just have too much time to discuss, but
Yeah, how about Joey's here?
What's your
first
take on it,
thoughts? Find love or get killed?
It's a coin toss for me right now. That scene.
Mm-hmm.
That I don't know if that was spliced in there on accident
talking
or it was dark. It got dark for a second.
well, the whole point is it really me, Zach, or is it me, Kyle, my twin brother? And we won't let people know until tomorrow will be the grand reveal of a
Yeah.
two-parter.
It's a big 2-part Friday episode, so you're going to want to tune in for that. And I think all the questions are going to be revealed, and the answer
You might not
might
like
surprise you.
it. Yeah. Let's just say look at the Rust record right now in Augusta and find out. That's the first place I would start if I was really a sleuth,
Yeah.
an amateur sleuth.
Look at the the public records
Yeah.
of what happened. Well, you guys have joined us for yet another hour. It's been a great time.
Thank you so much for stopping by the swap shop, and thank you so much, Joey. I'm so sorry about
Sorry
your bike.
about your bike.
Thanks for having
We're
me.
going to get a GoFundMe going with the chat here, and
Yeah.
we'll get you set up with a new bike.
Thank you. Thanks for all the condolences.
Just bring a hand in there.
Bring your hand in, Joey.
All right.
Sorry about your tragedy, Joey. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for tuning
Thank
in
you.
on another show. It's a deal.
It's a deal.
Deal.